there's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go! That's another cover! What is going on, Twitch? What's up, TikTok Live? We are back with a Thursday edition of the Beer Break. It is 11 a.m. here in Las Vegas, and it is a beautiful day because we have football. Yes, we actually have real football. More than one game going on today. 2 games going on, but you know what? That's fine with me. We get 2 preseason games that we get to check out today. This is going to be an interesting one. I've been looking at the depth charts all morning. That's something we'll pay attention to as we go along in this live. So we'll check it out as we go along, but I do think there's some value on this slate today in the preseason. You'll have a lot of guys, lesser minds, tell you to stay away from preseason action. I know you're not going to, and so that's why I'm going to help you dial up some winners. We're 1 for 1, actually technically 2 for 2 on the preseason because we did like the Jets' first half money line last week, and we ended up taking the over. So we are I'll say we're 1 for 1. We're still batting 1,000 in the preseason. We'll dial up a couple more winners today. Let me know what you guys are on today. I know you guys are going to be playing some football plays. So let me know what you guys are on. Let's get this thing going. Jump on in. Double tap the screen. I got Twitch up. Crane David, what's going on? Can't wait. Love me some football. Let's go, Brent. Thank you, my man, for jumping in from the airport in Miami, eating that. What does that look like? That looks like a Blue Moon with an appetizer sampler from TGI Fridays. I think that's what Brent's eating right now. I just know, man. I always know the script. Also, Marcelo Zuna. I don't like watching him play baseball, man. I got the game on behind here, and I'm like, man, he's really frustrating to watch in a 3-ball count. Guys, let me know what you guys are on today for football. We've got the MLB slate up here. We're going to pull up the NFL slate as well. One thing we're going to be looking at heavily today is depth charts. How many series these guys are going to be getting? Houston, New England. Obviously, we're going to see C.J. Stroud. He is starting this game, and we're going to see how many series he gets. I haven't seen a clear number of how many series C.J. Stroud is going to play for the Texans. I almost said the Astros. That's funny. But he is going to play. He is going to be in there. For New England, we're obviously going to see Bailey Zappi under center. This is looking like some offense in the first half at least. I don't expect a ton of offense throughout the game in this one, but I definitely do see the offenses shining a little bit in the first half in that game. Wiley, can we drop a max NFL play? We do not designate maxes by being excited by the NFL is back. So we drop it by value. If we find some serious value on the NFL, we'll drop it. But we'll probably just end up dropping 2 NFL plays tonight. We're definitely going to have one on both games. That's for sure. I know there are leans I like in both games. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're definitely going to have plays on both games. Houston minus 3.5 and under in Seattle, Minnesota. I see a lot of the public going those ways. I think Minnesota, Seattle, the second half is going to taper off. I love the depth that Seattle has. I think they're going to have a massive advantage in the first half of this game. Minnesota's defense obviously is not as deep as Seattle's offense, so I do think we're going to have some value in Seattle's offense in the first half. But I do think that's going to waver off in the second half. I don't really see much value in any overs in the second half there. But the first half, I think Seattle's going to have a big advantage, especially with their ground game. Let's see. What microphone is that? This is a Shure microphone. I have an XLR cable put into it. Let's see. Do I think the Patriots can pull through tonight? I think so. I think the first half is going to be very telling as to what their effort level is going to be like, what kind of offense they're going to be running the whole game. Their quarterbacks are very similar. We'll look at New England's depth chart real quick. But their quarterbacks are very similar to Mac Jones. They can run the same offense, same style offense that they usually do. Not that it's always an extremely profitable system, but Bailey Zappi, Trace McSorley, and I assume we'll see probably a full quarter of Malik Cunningham at the end of this thing. But we'll probably see a quarter of Bailey Zappi. Trace McSorley will probably play about 50% of the game, I'd imagine, and then Malik Cunningham will come in. But Bailey Zappi is going to be under center with Maybe Ty Montgomery. I'm not sure if he's going to be healthy enough for this one to really play a full quarter or not. But it'll be interesting. Obviously, you're not going to see Ramondre Stevenson, much of Juju Smith-Schuster, Devontae Parker. So we're going to see what these guys under them really have. But Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki probably won't play. There's some talent that we're looking at right now on the Twitch side of things. There's some talent on this team that we're not really going to see, but like some front end talent that we're not going to see. But I'm interested to see, especially what Bailey Zappi looks like, slinging it to guys like Trey Nixon. And Tyquan Thornton, he's probably gonna play with as well. So I'm interested to see what the Patriots do with that. Besides that, their second string guys on defense are basically kind of what we know they can be. They're pretty young. A couple guys that I'm looking forward to seeing. I would have loved to see Trey Flowers if he was healthy. I'm excited to see Ronnie Perkins, one of their mid-round guys from last year out of Oklahoma. I thought he was a really good draft pick, and he didn't really see much of the field last year. But he's a solid linebacker, a guy that can really get to the quarterback, and he should play a decent amount of snaps in this game. I think that they're going to be using him a lot more this year, and they're going to want to see what he's made of. So he should see probably the first half alongside Mack Wilson Sr., Calvin Munson. I expect to get in the game as well at linebacker, and this will be, it'll be interesting. So I think the Patriots can get it done. I don't know if I'm going to be taking their full game money line necessarily, but I do think the Patriots have the depth to be able to get it done. A couple guys I'm really excited about seeing on the Patriots side, but the Texans, meanwhile, a young team, a team that's in the middle of a rebuild, but at the same time has some exciting talent. C.J. Stroud getting the start. We don't know how much of Davis Mills we're going to see necessarily, but Case Keenum has been in the league for so long. I mean, he graduated Houston how long ago? It's been a while. So we have C.J. Stroud who's starting the game. He's probably going to play at least a quarter, I imagine. Davis Mills, will see him play. Case Keenum, but you have two guys behind C.J. Stroud that are NFL caliber guys that have gotten to the start in the NFL before. So that's what makes me a little nervous. I'm like, the Texans, whoever's under center for the Texans is going to be talented. Like they could give, a couple guys some reps, but Davis Mills and Case Keenum are guys that have played NFL talent before. You cannot underestimate that in the preseason. So that'll be interesting. We'll see Devin Singletary, Mike Boone, guys that have played in the NFL before. I don't expect to see Nico Collins, Robert Woods, those guys, but Tank Dell, he's going to be fun to watch. Who else was on this offense that I really wanted to see? Dalton Schultz, we're not going to see. Eric Tomlinson might be the only guy healthy in the tight end room, so probably not a lot of tight end sets. So they're probably going to run it to the strong side and pass it when the tight ends are on the field. Besides that, I don't really see a ton of tight end sets for the Texans, given their injury issues. On the defensive side, I can't say I know a ton of these guys, a ton of these young guys on the defensive side that I really like, but. So I can't really tell you anyone I'm really excited about seeing. Desmond King at corner, he might get in, but that's basically it. I can't say Tyree Gillespie too at free safety. He's one of the guys that I'm excited to see what he does, but I'm not exactly going to be looking out for him. So I do like the depth of the Patriots a little bit better, but on the Texans side of things, that offense is just a little bit deeper at quarterback, and so I think that might give them a little bit of an edge as this game goes on, and I think we'll see some decent offense out of the Texans in this thing because of it. Let's see. Some guys, let me read off some of the Twitch comments real quick. Sweeney's going to the gym with me in the AirPods. Man, I put some people to sleep in the AirPods. I don't know if that's the move, listening to me going to the gym, but I appreciate it either way. Dr. Waggle goes to the gym in the afternoon and does this all the time. Man, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys listening to me while you're at the gym. Thank you for the follows, by the way, on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. Interested to see the New England wide receivers. I feel that. Lower Slower says it sounds like an over in the Texans Patriots. I see the total going down. I don't hate that first half over 19 though, man. I think that's a play. That might be my play tonight. We'll talk MLB in a second. I just kind of went off on a tangent about that, but let's see. Over 18.5 first half, the New England Houston game, man. I think I like it. I don't know. Best hat I got, BNC. I appreciate it, man. I love this one, man. Um, but no, I do like the over 18.5, over 19, whatever you get. I'm going to wait and see where this line goes because I don't think that that 19 is going to have the most value on the day. I think this thing could sink to 18, and I'll take it. I'll go against the line movement. I'm fine with that. It's preseason, man. Like let's get some systems in play. Vikings plus 3.5 for the full game. Let's break down their game as well. Let's break down their depth chart. So we got Vikings in Seattle. I like Seattle in the first half of this game, and I'll show you guys why. Geno Smith obviously not going to play. Drew Lock, a guy who has gotten some rounds. You know, he's made some rounds since 2019, being drafted out of Missouri. So he has seen the field, the NFL. Not a fantastic quarterback. Holton Allers, I don't know a ton about this guy, man. He's a rookie out of East Carolina. I don't know a ton about what he's looked like in camp. Obviously, me following Tulsa, I've seen him play in college, like saw him play at ECU in college, but I don't know how that's going to transfer to the NFL. But the Seahawks do run a system that is basic enough for these young guys to be able to take advantage of it. So besides him, Zach Charbonnet, rookie out of LSU, if I'm not mistaken, UCLA rather, rookie out of UCLA, second-round pick. He was solid in that offense in UCLA last year. DJ Dallas, guy we've seen in the NFL before. You know, solid running backs behind Kenneth Walker. Not going to see DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. We got a little interesting guy, Jackson Smith, out of Ohio State. He's their first rounder, right? Yeah, first rounder, 20th pick overall. He is going to play next to Drew Lock, so we'll have some talent. We'll get to see what those Ohio State wide receivers are made of in the first quarter here. I don't know if Will Dissly's going to be in, but he's gotten some NFL experience before. So this offense is deep enough and interesting enough for me to say, hey, maybe the Seahawks can grab a money line or -3 in the first half. Their defense is okay. Again, not a ton of guys on defense that I'm really excited to look at. Trey Brown at corner, only because he went to Oklahoma. I know him, and he's a solid kid, good corner. But obviously he's not going to have to go against a guy like Justin Jefferson, so he's going to have a little bit of a break today. Meanwhile, we have the Vikings. Let's look at their depth chart. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Nick Mullins and Jaron Hall, not fantastic, overly exciting quarterbacks here that we're going to have backing up Kirk Cousins. Alexander Madison, I don't expect to see. Dwayne McBride we'll probably see. Ty Chandler we might see a little bit. I could expect Jalen Reagor, maybe N'Keal Harry to get to the field for the Vikings. Those guys obviously both had NFL experience, but not overly effective NFL experience. Brandon Powell we'll probably see as well. Not a ton of these guys I'm really excited about. If there's an under game that I'm going to pick, it's probably going to be this one. But I think I'll just take the side of Seattle in this game, at least in the first half. I think the first half -3 is probably the way I go with Seattle. Just because there's not a ton of defense that I love in this game, but I think their offensive scheme is good enough, and the guys they have in their offense are good enough that they can march the field a couple times. They could probably put up 13 to 17 points in the first half, and I think that'll be enough to take down the Vikings in the first half. The Ohio State kid, picking the Ohio State kid for Rookie of the Year. I'm not surprised. Patriots plus 3.5. I think the Patriots plus 3.5 is a solid line for the full game. If you take, a two-team teaser or something that John and I were just talking about, not a terrible idea either. Patriots will probably cover this thing. They have 3 guys. I mean, Malik Cunningham as well, who's probably going to play the entire second half. He was a lot of fun at Louisville. I really liked him at Louisville. I know Louisville went through some struggles. let's just call it what it is. But Malik Cunningham was a blast to watch. And this is an offense that we don't know what Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi are going to do with it necessarily this year. It's kind of a new scheme they're trying out. But Malik Cunningham is a lot of fun, and he's the kind of guy that you want to watch in the preseason. So I might make a live bet. I might just take Patriots live spread at the half. But I think this game is trending toward the under, and I don't agree with it. The line is trending toward the under, and I'm not a huge fan of it because New England's offense is going to be a lot of fun to watch in this game. Bailey Zappi, obviously, he's fun to watch, and Malik Cunningham is going to be a blast if he can really step up. We're going to have to probably deal with Trace McSorley for at least one, maybe 2 quarters. Nothing against the Penn State kid, but this is not exactly a quarterback I'm really excited to see in the preseason. So, heck, who knows? Maybe we see Cunningham for the full second half. I don't know. Phenom, yeah, man, it's a lot better. The microphone does make it a lot better. We're in the middle of the 4-3 Atlanta. Pittsburgh hanging on, man. Rager's such an up and down player. Yeah, he's mostly down, man. But obviously, I'm going to be down on the guy because of his history in Philadelphia. Texans over 36.5. So, what is the total in this game? Let's see if I can find a total in this game just in front of me. I got 37 on here, dude. I like this over, man. I do like this over. I see. Oh, I forgot to put on the big booty mix. Sorry, guys. I do see. The line moving down. It's moved down from 38 to 36.5 in some places. I'm fine with the over. I absolutely am. I don't think we're going to get both under tonight. I think we're going to get the Seattle game under, and we're going to get the other game over. I think we're going to get the Vikings and Seattle under, and we're going to get Texans and New England over. What's going on, Barnes? How you doing, man? But Vikings plus 3.5, don't hate it. I think this thing stays pretty close. I don't think I'm going to be taking a full game in this one. I think I might just take Seattle in the first half. Oh, boy. Preseason's tough to bet on, but if you're familiar enough with the rosters, no, it's not me. If you're familiar enough with the rosters and the schemes, it makes it a little bit easier. Like last week, we hammered the over in that Jets-Browns game because we loved it, and we know their schemes and we know their the depth of their teams. And so, if you're familiar enough, if you watch enough college football and you know these guys, and you know kind of the type of schemes they ran in college and the type of schemes that they're running in the NFL, you can have a little bit more of a prediction of how the game might go. But we'll see. It's obvious it's still gambling, it's still preseason, but I think we have a good lean here. Need an opinion on your Phillies parlay? Kyle, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the positivity in here. What's your Phillies parlay today? We'll do all the games are leaning toward the favorites right now. So I'm really not sure where I want to go with this slate today. The rest of this slate is kind of to me. A little concerning, but what is your Phillies parlay? Hit me. You was money yesterday. I appreciate you. You smashed the Baltimore. I thought that was the Yerfie. I forgot what it was after I jumped off the live. I forgot what I said the Yerfie was. But I'm glad you got the Baltimore Yerfie. Braves money line, Philly money line parlay. Dude, I got you, Iceman. I got you. I love dialing out winners, and I love winning with you guys. So, man, I'm glad we got you some winners today. Kyle, I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone on Twitch. What do we got going on over here? Love the idea of Seahawks first half and Patriots live spread. Yeah, the Pats live spread at the half with Malik Cunningham coming in the second half. I really like that. Over 9 in Phillies versus Corbin. I think fading Corbin today is a play because the Phillies just know how to hit him. I don't have a starting lineup projected in front of me for the Phillies game. However, I will say I do expect a similar lineup to yesterday with a lefty starting pitcher. I don't know if they're going to give Schwarber another day off, even though he is terrible against lefties. But, the Phillies obviously hit the lefties well yesterday, so I think they're going to hit Corbin well again today. What's the weather look like in this game? Like the Nats to cover. Yeah, look, man, Nola's struggling. I absolutely understand going against him and taking the over in this game with how much he's been struggling. The Phillies just threw a no-hitter yesterday. He's going to be, there's going to be some electricity. But the issue is Rob Thompson leaves Aaron Nola in for too long. Diehard Phillies fan over here, I can admit this. Rob Thompson leaves Aaron Nola in way too long, and he just melts down. There's an inning where he melts down. You have to trust the relievers at some point, and he just leaves Aaron Nola in for his own demise. And so if he doesn't do that today, if he takes Aaron Nola out at the right time, Phillies could absolutely make a run at this thing. But I don't hate the Nationals covering the 1.5 because of that, because I don't think he's going to take him out in time. Harper to hit a home run, Bone to hit a home run, Phillies over 5.5 runs, Nola over 6.5. Jeez. Let's see. That's a lot to break down. It's a big same game parlay. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to go with the righties to homer today. I think Trey Turner hits a home run today. I think Trey Turner gets one today. If he leads off, I think he gets a home run today. More at bats and more faith in him. I think he gets the home run. So I'm going to go with the righties today. Even though obviously lefties had a little success yesterday, I will go with Trey to hit a home run today. Phillies over 5.5. I like. I think the Phillies can win this thing like 6-5. I think the game goes over. I think it's the way to go. Noah Palma, absolutely agreed. Nolan, you got to take him out after 5 or 6. If you have Aaron Nola in through 6 innings and he's doing well, you just take him out. Like he's going to melt down in the 7th. He's been melting down in the 6th. That's been the big issue. Oh, did the Pirates just take the lead? No. Oh, I hit the wall. Did the Pirates tie the game? No, he ran back to third. That is a double. Runners at second and third, no outs for the Pirates. Do I like Tampa Bay today? I do. I don't know how much I trust them to cover. You got Matt Olson, Harper, and Freddie. Olson already homered, right? I'm pretty sure Olson homered, and he got his 101st RBI. But I'm pretty sure Olson already got it, so there you go. Liberatore and Zach Littell, two guys who have not had massive sample size, have not given up a ton of home runs this year, have given up a lot of hits, though. I could see an over in this game, a potential over in this game. If we're looking at 9.5, I don't hate it. We got to 10 yesterday. St. Louis won, what I tell you guys. Yeah, I like Tampa Bay. I just don't trust them to cover today. I might like the over a little bit more. Phillies team total over 5.5. Yeah, I'll ride with it again. We'll check the weather, obviously, but I do like that. Do I have a dog in baseball? I'm trying to find one for you, desperately. I don't know who's throwing for the Dodgers. Do we have a probable pitcher for the Dodgers today that I haven't seen? Because I got Ty Block. There's no cute way to say his name against the Dodgers. Honestly, dude, you want to get funky with me? If you want to get funky with me, Colorado against the Dodgers returning home. I don't care if Clayton Kershaw's in the mound. If you want to get cute, we can get cute and take Colorado as a plus like 280 or whatever they're going to be. I don't even know what they're going to be. Dude, it's not massive value, but it's a good payout, and I don't hate it. Let's see. Rockies plus 300. Dude, I'm telling you. Dodgers aren't going to hit a ton tonight. When they return home after a road stand, they are very inconsistent. This might be a spot where you can grab it. Royals and the Royals too might be interesting today. Royals offense has been gelling on this road stand. They do have Austin Cox, and look, man, I have a very loose relation to Austin Cox. He is my cousin-in-law's boyfriend, basically. And so I've, loose enough tie to him that I'm like, yeah, go Austin Cox, but he's not very good. I'll admit. I'm sorry if you're watching this, buddy. But he's had a rough year. Boston has not faced him yet. But I'm telling you, man, this Royals offense has been gelling on the road, and they've just had some tough breaks because their pitching hasn't been there. I don't know if I'm going to take the Royals money line in this one necessarily, but an over is not out of play. But Boston minus 250 is too much. It's way too much. I run into a family cookouts. Yeah, there you go. No, I haven't met him, Ross. He's like they started dating in the off season, basically right before spring training. So, I haven't really seen him. But if I do meet him, I'll give him a shout out for you guys. But I tell you, man, Royals and Rockies. If you put a flyer on the Royals at 2-1 or the Rockies at 3-1. I think one's going to hit today. I think one of these might hit. It's just interesting, and I think you're just playing. You're playing the numbers and you're playing the value because at the end of the day, who are the underdogs? Well, we'll see what happens with the Pirates game. The Orioles were slight underdogs today. Pirates are pretty big underdogs. They have a chance to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th. But if we're looking in the late slate for an underdog to win, I mean, just play the numbers and play the Rockies or the Royals. I hope the Nationals don't beat the Phillies, obviously, but it can happen. Nats on the road are solid. They're always a live dog against the Phillies. Yeah, they just got no hit yesterday. It's not going to happen again today. I don't know, man. And the Cardinals are not long enough underdogs for me to say, yeah, grab them against the Rays. And I still do like the Rays today at home. So this is going to be interesting. This could be an interesting one today. But I think if you take the Royals at 2-1 to the Rockies at 3 and the Rockies at 3-1, I think one of them will hit, and you'll get some money back. All right, Pirates tied it up. I'm kicking myself a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm kicking myself a little bit. I woke up this morning. I rolled over. There was a little bit of rain out here in the desert. I looked at the lines, and I said the Pirates at home at 3.5 team total. I said, really? 3.5? They've been fantastic. And those 3.5 team totals have bit me. They have absolutely bit me. And I didn't want to mess with it, so I was like, all right, I'm going to leave it alone. I'll find something later. Now I'm kicking myself now that it won, obviously, but I was like, man, that was tempting. That was very tempting. Pirates 3.5 just hit, though, Roberto Ortega. Pirates 3.5 just hit, and they're threatening for more. They got runners at the corners, no outs. They're threatening to take a lead here against the Braves. Miami Heat over the Yankees on Friday. I'm not sure what that means. Do the Marlins play the Yankees tomorrow? Marlins, okay. I was so confused for a second. I was like, is the NBA back? I don't follow the NBA, man. I don't do the NBA. I leave that to John and Blake. So I genuinely didn't know if you meant Miami Heat at the Knicks, or I had no idea. So Yankees-Marlins tomorrow is, what's the Jesus Luzardo? Ooh, I don't hate that against the Yankees. But we'll see if the Marlins get something going at home, get some offense going at home. But it'll be interesting. What are your thoughts on Phillies Nats over 9? Wiley, I like it. I think Aaron Nola is going to be left in too long again, and I think we're going to get an over today. If we do get this game off, I don't know what the weather looks like out there. I'm looking at Ballpark Pal. There's potential for rain. There's really good wind today. Really good run probabilities. I don't know how the Nationals have hit Nola this year, because I think they played once. Triolo just had a horrible AB, man. Has he played the Nats yet this year? I thought he did. The worst thing about prison is the Dementors. Nope, he has not played him yet. But, all right, let's break this down, though. Nola at home, 3.75 ERA, much better at home than he is on the road. How are these Nats hitting righties this year? Guess what I'm saying? Let's look at their splits real quick. Nats are hitting lefties at a much better clip than righties. So, not to say that they're not going to get to Nola, because I absolutely think they can. I think this is a spot where I think they do get to Nola a little bit. I think they put 3 or 4, maybe 5 up, and Phillies win this thing with 6 runs. So I absolutely think we get over 9 in this game. But I do think the Phillies get the win today. I don't know if they cover, but I do like the Phillies today. Taking that Rockies money line, the Phillies over 9. Ty, let's do it, man. I like both those. I'm telling you, I think the Rockies are a live dog today. Just hear me out on it. And if we lose, we lose. But you lost on a 3-1 in baseball, and that if you play all the 3-1s, I don't know how much of a long-term success you're going to have in that. I don't know what that system looks like, but I'm sure if you played 3-1 dogs consistently, it would over time be, because you only have to hit. You have to hit less than 50% of the time to be very productive in that system. So I assume they hit around 40% of the time. So I think it could be a productive system. So I might just take it. Why not? Pirates. The Pirates take the lead. The Braves couldn't go home. On a dribbler to third, Sawinski scores. Delay thrown out at first. It is 5-4 Buccaneers. How about it? 5-4 Bucks in the bottom of the sixth. That's crazy. Live bet on it was 2.5. Yeah, I like the 3. I like the 3.5. The Pirates score at home, man. The Pirates are a good team at home. And they got a good pitching matchup today. And I'm like, you know what? I stayed away from it. I really shouldn't have. What's going on, Zim? Let's see. I missed a lot. On this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to go down a lot of this thing. Hold on. Ryan, after watching all these guys, Twitch recommended me your streams. I appreciate you. Sweeney says over in the Mercury Sun game. Is John around? He's usually in the other room watching this thing. I missed a lot. Need Baltimore's bullpen to have a meltdown. Someone took the Astros, and I imagine the Baltimore bullpen can have a meltdown. So lower, slower. I don't think you're not out of the woods, obviously, but I don't think you're melted yet. Zim, what's going on, man? Welcome in. FanDuel gave a 25% bonus for division winners for future bets. About to hammer Bengals AFC North, yeah. About to hammer Colts to win the Super Bowl. He can feel the zesty vibes. That's so funny, man. Yeah, this is a good comeback for these Pirates, man. How about this? Did any of you guys jump on the what was it? The Brewers team total yesterday? Did any of you guys jump on the Brewers team total with me yesterday? That was a sweaty game. Neither team wanted to win that game. My goodness. By the way, Leash, thank you so much for hopping into the free Discord. If you guys want to hop into the free Discord, I know some people have hopped in from Twitch. If you guys want to hop in from TikTok Live as well, the link's in my bio. We're going to have free plays on the NFL games all weekend. So I would jump on in. I am a bachelor. I mean, I'm not married, but I'm a bachelor this weekend. My fiance's back east, so all I have to do this weekend is watch football. So I'm going to be watching football and dialing up plays for you guys. So if you guys aren't in the free Discord yet, we're going to have plays going all weekend, and we'll have football going all weekend. I don't care if it's preseason. You guys know how much I love college football. I love college football, so I know a lot of these guys playing this weekend. So this is, I love preseason football because the lines are very loose. No one really knows what's going to happen, but I know a lot of these guys and what to expect out of them, and so I'm excited to watch some of these guys and bet on them this weekend. So let's do it. Roberto, you took it. Ross, you took it. I love it, man. I love that you guys took that team total yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Noah Palma took it yesterday. We all cashed together, man. That was a sweaty game. Jamal, what's the play? I'm going to be taking some football tonight, man. I like the Phillies over 5.5 tonight. I liked the Pirates over 3.5 this morning, and I didn't take it, and I'm kicking myself a little for it. But you know what? That's gambling, man. I'd rather stay away and not be embarrassed because the Pirates got blanked than jump on and take the risk. So I'd rather stay away if I'm not entirely sure about it, if I'm a little sketched out by it. And who knows, man? The Braves need 2 runs to take the lead. They could get it with one swing of the bat if they get a walk, but 2 swings to the bat. But we got a ball game, man. Braves Pirates 5-4 going into the 7th. We have a good ball game brewing. So for my picks, I like the Phillies over 5.5. I'm telling you, man, the Royals or the Rockies are going to win tonight. One of those two. I like the Rockies. I think it's good value. I'd say go for it. We'll check unabated real quick to see if there is an edge in that game, and I think there will be an edge. But we'll see. Money line for the full game. There is an edge on the Rockies. Plus 330. There's about a 1% edge on the Rockies tonight. Not as much of an edge on the Royals. So I'd say go with the Rockies, take the edge according to unabated. And then in football, give me the Texans, Pats. I'm going to have 2 bets for football. Give me the Texans, Pats, first half over. Give me the Patriots live because I think the Texans will win the first half. Give me the Patriots live spread at the half with Malik Cunningham coming in the second half. I think New England's going to light it up in the second half. Give me New England live spread. You could take them plus 3.5, but I think we might get a couple extra points at the half. And I'm going to bank on that. If we don't get it, we don't get it, and I just leave it alone. But I think New England live spread at the half is going to be the way to go. And then I like the first half over. For the Vikings and the Seahawks, not as much of a lean, but I do like the Seahawks minus 2.5 in the first half. Texans first half money line, I don't disagree with it. I think it's the way to go. You have C.J. Stroud, and it's going to be a popular bet. It's definitely going to be a popular bet. That's why I like the over, because I still think with Bailey Zappi, we're going to see some offense out of the Patriots. So I think staying away from the public bet, which is going to be Houston first half money line, I think we get some good value with the over in that one. But I don't hate it. I don't hate the first half. First half over. The first half money line. The only reason I'm staying away from it is because Bailey Zappi has played at the NFL level before, and he's run the New England system before, and I still think New England has the talent on their team to light it up in the first half. So I think we can get in trouble there with the money line. I think New England can show up in the first half with Zappi under center. That's the only reason I'd stay away from it. Need Acuna to get one more base. What are we at? We're Albies, so we have to wait a little bit longer for him. But he'll get another AB most likely. Ozzy Albies trotting over to first, man. This team does not. There's like maybe one or two guys on the Braves I've seen really run out infield grounders, man. It's frustrating to watch. New England game over. I like it. Ian. I'm telling you, man. New England game over is the way to go. Their team total, I don't know what their team total is going to be, but the game over I like. I like the first half over especially, but I do think we get over in the full game. But the total's been going down, so I'm waiting. If it hits a floor and starts going back up, I'm probably gonna take it. But this is one of those games. I mean, it's football, man. You read the lines and you buy the dip when you can if you like the over. Austin Riley base hit, tying run is on base in the top of the seventh for the Braves. What else do we got? By the way, guys, I appreciate the follows and I appreciate your first timers on Twitch. Let me reply to this. I got to reply to a couple of these guys on Twitch. I am happy to see that Twitch is suggesting me, though. Especially because I'm doing all this myself. I'm just like producing and directing myself right now. So I'm like, all right, I'm happy to see that Twitch is rewarding me. Oh, do it like Mikey. Welcome on into the free Discord. Sorry, I missed you jumping in, but I appreciate you guys jumping in the free Discord. Right ahead of a big football weekend, man. We'll probably, it is Free Card Friday tomorrow too. So we have football tomorrow. I don't know how many games we have tomorrow. I know we have a Bills game. Oh boy, Matt Olson. Oh, what a catch and right. Is he going to double him off? Oh, he didn't double him off. What a catch and right. That was extra bases. That had extra bases written all over it. Davis, I think that was, just robbed Matt Olson in right field, man. That was a beautiful play. That could have been a run if that got away from him. Jeez. What a catch. But yeah, so how many football games do we have tomorrow? Let's see, for Free Card Friday. I know we all love Free Card Friday in here. Free Card Friday, by the way, is all of my plays, John's plays, and Blake's plays are all free in the free Discord. If you guys didn't know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games tomorrow. Arizona's going to be terrible this year, yes. They don't have, pop-up to end the top of the 7th. We're going to the middle of the 7th with the Pirates up 5-4. We're probably going to see Arizona's starting lineup out there. We're probably going to see a really bad starting lineup, but we will see a lot of Arizona's first teamers. But they have some exciting rookies I'm excited to look at. Detroit's going to be solid against New York. I like that game a lot. There are a couple teams with some depth that I'm excited to watch tomorrow. But Saturday we've got the Bills and Indy. The Eagles are going to lose to the Ravens. Look, man, just Eagles fan, massive Eagles fan, diehard day one. The Ravens are unbeatable in the preseason. I will not be betting on the Eagles this preseason against the Ravens. Let's see. Orioles, Mariners. Is that tomorrow? I'll start talking about tomorrow, man. It's a short slate. There's 4 games for the rest of the day. I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. O's and Mariners. O's making the trip out west. Ooh, I don't love that. I don't like that at all. Orioles making the trip out west to visit the Mariners. My internet's going out. Sorry, guys. Against Castillo, I'm going to take the Mariners tomorrow. Orioles making the overnight trip out west after playing the Astros today. They're looking good today. They're getting they got their team total today. Asshats. The Orioles got their team total today after leaving 10 men on base yesterday. So that's impressive. But a game today, an overnighter, and out to the West Coast. And then to face Castillo out west. I can't take the Orioles there. I don't like that. Lions are filled with depth. Man, the Lions are one of the deepest teams in the league. I like the Lions a lot. Especially in preseason. Have an 80-cent parlay with all the dogs money line today. What does that pay, Ross? I'm excited to see what that pays. What does $1 pay? All the underdogs today. Dude, this internet, man. I really hope my Twitch stream isn't jumping out. We'll see. But no, I gotta take the Mariners tomorrow. I think it's the way to go. Yeah, I think the Phillies at even money over 5.5 is probably my favorite baseball play of the day. But you know what? Rockies over 2.5 for the game total. Look, I love Clayton Kershaw at home. It's always a live dog with him. But Rockies to score 3 on a road stand where they have scored a lot of runs, and the Dodgers bullpen is not very good. Maybe I'll take a live team total. Do you guys want to do that? Let's take a live team total. If Clayton Kershaw comes out, blanks the first 2 times around, we take the live over. We take the live Rockies team total over. I think it's the way to do it. 2,200 for 80 cents. There you go. Why not, man? Cardinals, Nats, Royals, Rockies. Why not? Yeah, I think a live team total for the Rockies is the way to go. Guys, thank you for the follows on Twitch. I don't know how to see. I don't know how to see who followed me on Twitch, and I really wish I could. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. But I will see. I will find out who followed me, and I will thank you. Let's see. Shimon icons. No. I don't need that. Show me who followed. I don't know how to do it, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, we got 15 more minutes. Let me know what else you guys are on today. What else you guys want to preview. I just wish I could see who followed. Maybe we'll figure that out together. No, I know you follow me, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Sweeney, you're not going to be able to cash out that division future because the odds are going up. If I click on the followers, no, it doesn't show. I have no idea. It's okay. That's okay. All right, what else? So we've got Cardinals, Rays, potential over, and Nats, Phillies. I like the over in that game. Rockies or Royals, take one of them and dude, buy into them. Go for it. Pittsburgh beating the Braves 5-4 in the bottom of the 7th. They could win this thing, man. If they hold on to this thing, that'd be an impressive win. And I'd be pissed that I missed it, but that's okay. Rain potential in Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Boston. There was a drizzle in Pittsburgh earlier, but it went away pretty fast. And I don't think there's much chance for rain in Philadelphia at game time, and the wind looks perfect. I mean, this is a stadium that faces. Let's see. Is it going to have the wind going right out? Let me see if I can find it real fast. I got to pull up action for this one. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. I hope you guys on Twitch show me. Hunter, yeah, we all get calls like that. They call to make sure it's you, and then they just have to confirm it so that the deposit goes through and all that. But yeah, they call all of us to confirm it. 6-4 Pirates. How about this, man? This is crazy. Let's see where the wind's going in this Phillies game, because I don't know if I really trust this ballpark, pal. if I trust this ballpark pal wind direction today. Let's see if I can find it on here. All right, high precipitation in the Boston game. In the Phillies game, we have the wind basically blowing the same way it has been. So the wind's going to be blowing left to right for most of the game. So that's not terrible. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm still okay with it, even against the lefty. It's going to favor righties, but the wind isn't going to be severe enough that I want to fade it. So I'm still fine with that over. Cash the over in the Braves Pirates. What'd you get? 9.5 in that one? Good stuff. Is that a triple? Jeez. Hayes with a triple? I'm telling you, man. Braves are going to have a tough time coming back in this one. But good stuff. Good over. Dogs. Alrighty. Oh, Brad Hand's pitching. That's why. 9.5 on the over. Good stuff, Jeremy. Good cash. That is a pop-up. I don't know if that's going to get deep enough to score him. We'll see. Are they sending him? They did not send him. Okay. So one way in the bottom of the 7th, 6-4 Pirates. What we got for football? Give me the first half over in the Texans-Patriots game. Give me the second half Patriots spread. We'll take that live. And give me the first half Seahawks spread. I like both of them. I think that's just how we're going to play the night. I don't know what time these games start, though. What time do they start today? 4 o'clock my time for Houston, New England. So yeah, we'll definitely grab the halftime score there with Houston, New England, and then 7 o'clock my time for Minnesota, Seattle. So 10 o'clock start time, really? Jeez, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. That's brutal. Sorry, guys. If you guys want to watch Minnesota, Seattle tonight on the East Coast, you're gonna have to start at 10. That's brutal. Put the bank on the Texans. I like the Texans first half, but first of all, never put the bank on anyone in preseason. But Malik Cunningham in the second half for the Patriots, I'd be a little worried about. I'd be worried about betting against. Like the Royals plus 1.5. I think the Royals plus 1.5 and the Rockies plus 1.5 are decent bets. I think the Rockies money line, we saw it has an edge on unabated. I think it's a way to go. I like both of them. Any NFL props? Oh, I don't know, man. Malik Cunningham rush yards over. I don't know. They're probably going to turn him loose. I don't know how long C.J. Stroud's going to be playing, so I'm probably not going to play any props on him. But I know he's going to be a popular prop tonight. Like his rushing prop, I'm sure is going to be popular, and he might end like 2 yards short, just like Zach Wilson did last week with his passing yards, because he had 75 passing yards or whatever it was going to be, and he ended at 73, something like that. Maybe 55, ended at 53. I forget exactly what it was. I just know it ended up 2 yards short. Let's see. On Twitch, we got Sweeney. Thanks for the answer, man. I appreciate you. Could we talk about the amazing no-hitter last night in Vans? The poser comes out in skateboard shoes and cleated Vans and tosses a no-hitter, man. Michael Lorenzen, what a trade for the Phillies. That was beautiful. I expect a little bit of regression, I will say, in his next outing. 125 pitches in this one. I expect a little bit of regression in his next outing. We'll probably be on a severe pitch count. We're talking like 80 pitches in his next outing, but either way, I'm still happy about it. His line was 67.5, and he got 65. Yeah, they just pulled him right at 65. Preseason props are not the way to go, I don't think. That's the one prop that they can control. Pats plus 3.5 and over 36.5 for plus 280 on FanDuel. User, I like both of them, man. I think we're going to get a couple extra. I think the Texans are going to win the first half, so I think we're going to get a couple extra points at the at halftime. So that's why I'm going to take it live. But I do like. I think both those do cover. I'm just going to try to get a little bit of closing line value, if you will, by taking it live. It's not exactly closing line value, but oof, Jack Sawinski gets rung up on a bad call. That's brutal. You had his under. His line was 67.5. Maybe it was at 65. That's awesome. Let's see. What is the Malik Cunningham prop today? I wonder if I can find it real quick. I want to try to find this Malik Cunningham prop real fast. If there is one. I have no idea. 7-4 Pirates. Oh, my gosh. Base knock into center. Jeez, Brad Hand, man. He's so bad at baseball. Sorry for the shaky shot there on TikTok, guys. I cannot explain without sounding like a crazy man what's going on, but the dog is dragging a comforter into the middle of the living room and has now propped herself on the tripod. Can't make this stuff up, man. This is the beauty of live TV. Let's see. Let's go to football real quick. Oh, I can't find it. That's weird. Now I can't find him. Maybe he won't have any props on here. Who knows? Brad Hand. How long has Brad Hand been in the league? How long has he been struggling in this league? Because he just got traded, I think, from the Rockies. They're like, oh yeah, we'll take him. You know, I'm a Phillies fan. My friends are. I got a couple friends who had to watch him play for years. I had to watch him play in 55 games for the Phillies, and that wasn't always easy, man. His ERA was okay. His WHIP was okay. His strikeout to walk ratio was okay, but it was just always it was an adventure any out he got. What's going on in this song? This is Big Booty Mix Volume 22 by Two Friends. So it's a lot of mashups. But I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, he was having an okay year, but I don't know why the Braves went after him this year. Way too late in his career, and he's way too inconsistent, as we're seeing right here. Holy shit, look at them buns. Sweeney, I'm always just looking at the camera. I'm not looking at me in the I'm not looking at my reflection. I'm just looking at the little camera icon over there. What about Rays first 5? What's the spread on that? What's the line on that? I don't love the exposure with the Rays today. I don't trust them minus 190. With Littell on the mound, obviously I like him a little more than Liberator, but it's just too much exposure for me. I think the Rays' first 5 team total, maybe, if you can get it at 2.5, because I don't like the full game over 4.5, or 5.5, rather. Maybe if you can get the first 5 team total over 2.5. Let's see. 2 and or 3 base prop. Give me Trey Turner to get 2 bases today. I trust him today. It might be, last time I ever trust him, who knows, but I'll trust him today. I think he really needed this homestand. And if he hits leadoff today, give me him for 2 bases. Rays team total in the first 5 is 3.5. Stay away from it. If you can get it at 2.5, go for it, but I'm going to stay away from it. Rays first 5 spread, it's okay. You take a little bit of that exposure away. I'm okay with that, but I just don't love it. There's not a lot I love today about the slate. Look, the Rays might put up 7 today. Who knows? But and I might end up looking like an idiot. But I just don't trust this Cardinals offense right now. So that's why I'm like, I lean toward the Rays to cover the run line in both the first 5 and the game total, or in the game. But even money for -1.5 for the Rays is solid for the full game. I would probably take the first 5 run line and just hope they get 3 runs out of this thing. But if I'm going to take a run line, it'll probably be first 5. But I'm not going to take a run line today. All right, what else you guys on? Let's make sure I didn't miss anyone on Discord. No, we got Leash, Do It Like Mikey. Both joining the free Discord for the free plays today. We'll have some free NFL plays up. John and I are probably just going to split up the NFL slate. He'll take one, I take one. And I'll probably have an MLB play as well. But if you guys jump in the free channel, you'll get some free action today. Oh, this is a child who's coming in here today. All right, what do we got? We got, is that Marcell Ozuna leading off at the top of the 8th? After a brutal bottom of the 7th for the Braves. And look, man, the Braves are dangerous. They can always come back and win this thing. But 7-4 for the Pirates has got you feeling a little bit better. What's going on? The Pure Cheese says, welcome in. Please drop the follows on Twitch, guys. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys staying with me for the full hour on Twitch. I am so excited about football, man. I'm excited to stream football on Twitch. I'm excited to have this year coming up and start making some money on football. And I think we're going to start with a banger today. I think we're going to hit all 3 of our plays, all 3 of those plays I like today. This is why you run it out, Marcel. He's going to be out, dude. He's so bad. He is so bad. I understand. I understand Braves fans love him. He's not good at baseball. He hits the ball a mile once in a while, but man, he is just he's worse than what he is good. That is a deep play into short. A terrible throw over to first that took the first baseman off. Good strength on it, but most guys in the league beat that out. But he just is so slow out of the box and just doesn't try, man. It's brutal to watch. We got 2 more minutes. What are you guys on today? Let's do this real fast. Rays first 5 run line, I guess. Phillies team total over 5.5. Dodgers line is way too juiced. Go for the Rockies or the Royals, man. One of those is going to cash tonight. I like either of those. Both lines are way too juiced. Go with the underdog in it. 2 or 3 base prop. Trey Turner for 2 base prop. I think Trey Turner is going to get if he hits leadoff today. Give me Trey Turner today. And then we have our NFL games. I'm going to give you guys an NFL free play tonight. We'll get you with that. But we'll get you that in the free Discord as well. That link's in my bio. If you're on TikTok, jump on into the free Discord, grab the free play for the NFL tonight. Good Lord, that was close to really being hit well, but it just died. And the Pirates are just making plays now, man. The Pirates are going to win this game. Pirates are vibing right now. I love this. Yeah, we'll make some money on NFL tonight, and we'll do that in the free Discord. So jump on into the free Discord, grab that free play, and let's get it going. Yeah, I can see the Royals or the Rockies winning today. I like both plays. All right, y'all, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to jump into the free Discord for those NFL free plays tonight and free plays all weekend. Let's start winning some money. Let's get this thing going, and good luck to everyone today.
There's only one game that I care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go! That's another cover!